Hey YouTube, this is Nate. Today's video, we're going to show you about tips on how to reduce your carbon footprint. Now, some of you might be asking, what is this carbon footprint you're talking about? Well, how we define carbon footprint, our definition, we like to put it as the emission of CO2, which is carbon dioxide, emitted into the air, into our atmosphere. Now, some tips to reduce this are going to be mentioned in this video. The first one, buy organic foods. You're wondering, how does this contribute to my carbon footprint? Well, if you're buying organic foods, that means you're buying from locally grown farmers, which are all locally grown. You're probably wondering, what does locally grown have to do with anything? Well, locally grown is better for the releasing of carbon dioxide because there's not as much traveling. You're not buying bananas all the way from Florida or even Colombia, other countries, and getting exported out here to Seattle or wherever you're located. If you're buying locally grown, it's going to be way less emission of carbon dioxide. Tip number 2, to stop using this. That's right, you heard it, stop using bottled water. One of the reasons being is that most bottled water is packaged in one company or one location actually, and then shipped out all over the place. So you could be buying water that's or plastic made water bottle from Kentucky or Iowa, wherever the case may be. It's usually not locally, depending on where you're located, of course. Another reason why you stop using this, the more people who use bottled water means the more people that are going to throw it away in the trash. They're not going to recycle it. Recycling, reduce, reuse, recycle. Make sure to recycle. My next tip is to unplug all your devices, all your electronic devices before you leave your house. For example, I have my iPhone right here plugged in. Now, as I plug it out, you might think it's not using energy. However, this being plugged in is still using energy. So you want to make sure that it's fully unplugged, just like that, folks. Also, your TV over here, it's not on, however it is still plugged in. Make sure you unplug that. Make sure you want to unplug that before you leave your house. Next tip, and you're wondering, how does that relate to my carbon footprint? Depending on your location, a lot of energy, actually according to the EPA in 2004, 50% of energy, of electronic energy, was actually being produced by the burning of coal, which the burning of coal adds to the emission of carbon dioxide. It adds to that greenhouse effect. Next tip, guys, stop using these. You're wondering what this is? It's your air conditioner. Yes, you're hot. Yes, you're at home. It's summertime. Turn it off and open up your windows. Stop using a lot of AC, which also is energy provided, which is probably provided by coal, which once again contributes to your carbon footprint. Now, for my next tip, when you leave on vacation, if you're gone for a while, you have a water heater. Most water heaters have a vacation mode. So you make sure you want to go to check your water heater. Let's see, or check it out and see if it has a vacation mode. If it does, definitely flip that switch on, and then when you come back, you can switch it right back on. It's not using as much energy. Now my last tip, when you're brushing your teeth, you're washing your hands, make sure that water's off. Stop wasting water, guys. Be sure to follow these tips and reduce your carbon footprint.